How to reverse engineer woodcrafts, simplify production, and lower your costs. When you want to add a new product, it's important to figure out the most efficient way to produce it. You want to ensure that whatever you build is of top quality, and to maximize profits, you need to produce it at the lowest possible cost. There are several steps you can take to essentially reverse engineer any woodcraft, accessory, or furniture item. 1. Consider the finished product and how it will be delivered to the customer. This is the last time you will handle the product. Will it be bagged, boxed, or shipped to the buyer's address? Will your crafts be sold in shops, or at shows and fairs? This step has nothing to do with production. But nevertheless, it's an important step in the transaction. 2. Examine the finish on the completed piece. Can it be spray lacquered, once fully assembled, or should it be oiled, like a kitchen cutting board? It's typically more efficient to finish the item at once. But it really depends on the product and the design. 3. Imagine looking at an exploded view of the product. As you break down the various component parts, separate the pieces and assign labels. Determine which species of wood is used and consider the effect this choice has on the finished product. 4. Account for all hardware and any non-wood components. This should include all fasteners, connecting plates, hinges, clasps, knobs, and so on. If screw plugs are used, get an accurate count, and then add them to your hardware list. 5. Create a list of all the parts and pieces involved in construction. Lists help organize production and prevent you from overlooking something. Templates and jigs should also be prepared to systemize the cutting and machining of those parts, as necessary. 6. Think through the complete assembly as you break down the finished piece. Which parts should be added at the end, just prior to finishing? And which parts need to be drilled, shaped, or pre-assembled before being added? The fewer the parts, the simpler the production. Therefore, it's often helpful to know which parts and pieces can be connected, and at what point in the process. 7. Imagine how you would build it in your shop. While it's helpful to reverse engineer a product prior to construction, it's also useful to map out the process from beginning to end as well. Doing it both ways helps you fully understand what's involved, so you can take the approach that works best for you in your shop. A careful examination and assessment is a huge help. It enables you to reproduce and enhance any existing design you find in the marketplace, so you can add it to your own product line. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. To give yourself an almost unfair advantage with your woodworking business, be sure to click the link below in the description.